Hello, this is Miss Andrea, and this is my very first, I guess, paid product placement. Or is it paid? They're not paying me. I can use a link, but they sent me free stuff. And when they asked me what terms I wanted to promote their products, I told them that I wouldn't take money to promote products, that I would unbox and review the items and use a link, because I just don't want to be biased about items. So they sent me from the NEWYES, NEWYES flagship store, these reusable sticky notes. Disappointed a little bit, not about the sticky notes, but there was also a tablet, an erasable tablet that they had initially offered me, but I was busy with life and took too long to reply, and so I missed out on that opportunity. But I did get these reusable sticky notes to review, and I love sticky notes to begin with. I use this kind of sticky note, this not opaque, this transparent sticky note, usually when I'm directing a show, which I do as part of my program, and just like on the side as a hobby. I do a little directing and producing. You didn't know that, did you? Yeah, I do that. And so the sticky notes come in handy because I can write notes through a script and then not have to erase them, just, pull them off when I'm done. So let's take a closer look at the product once I pry it all open. So first we have the microfiber cloth that comes with it. And then we have these tabbies, these little, the point of the reusable sticky notes is to be more paper free and not have a bunch of paper waste, as you see here. So these are bigger sticky notes, and the picture on the back of the box shows you're using them in a journal or whatever, or just for a temporary note that you don't want to stay in your book. And so it's really on there good. It didn't rip off super easy. It didn't fall off. I really had to give it a good tug to peel it off. And then to see how it would stick and re-stick, I applied it to the front of the little leatherette portfolio that they come in, and it doesn't pull off super easy. And now I'm testing it by writing on it. The pen is weird. I can't get the pinpoint to go in and out, and I don't know if I got a defective pen or if it's just that way, but I couldn't get it out at that point, and nothing was working. So I just unscrewed the whole thing, looked at it, and screwed it back in, and then the point of the pen came through the end. Beats me on how that works. So there it is coming through there, but you see the red tip? I thought it was like a red marker, so then I tried to go ahead and test the sticky note and realized that was the protective coating on the end of the pen. So it took me a few tries to pop that off. Nope, not off yet. Not off yet. There we go. My little eyebrows all furrowed up. And it rhymes. Of course it writes, but does it erase? Got my little ShamWow. It's not a ShamWow. And I give it the old test, and we're erasing. And we're erasing harder. No, it wasn't working. So I looked at the box and I was like, oh, the derp, you need water. So I took my little water bottle, I wet my little chamois, just a little. It didn't have to get it super wet, just the smallest amount of dampness. And there we go. There we go. It wipes off. Look at that. Just a little bit of elbow grease, but not a ton. So I don't recommend leaving it on for a month and expecting it to wipe off. But maybe a week or something, it'll be fine. And then I opened it up and tried to put it back in place to see how much adhesive was left on it. And it's slick enough that it'll slide back into place, but it's strong enough that it will stay without pulling right off. So I was super happy with that. I got another one. I got a little purple one. Let's test that one out. And so those other ones are cool because they're tabs, so you can use them to mark. I could use them to mark acts and scenes. I could use them to mark chapters in the textbooks when I'm teaching the students. And then these are for on the page. You can do reminders in your date book. 10 a.m. dentist. That says right there, dentist at 10 a.m. That's when I always make my appointments for, because I don't like waiting in case the previous appointment runs long. And so it's still damp from the last wedding. And she wipes clean. She wipes clean. Not a problem. I'm doing it backwards. I can't work backwards. Is anyone able to work backwards? Peeled it off and slid it back where it came from. Didn't go back super easy. That one was a little bit more tacky to slide 100% back in space. I'm a little OCD about things, so I put it down and made it perfect. But yeah, my only concern is when I use regular sticky notes, they end up everywhere and I lose them. But if the point is to eliminate paper waste, then I need to fix my habits so that I'm more careful with them. And now I'm going to show off the little tabs that came in a separate little package. So in peeling them off, just like regular tabs that come in regular sticky note kind of tabs, the whole section just kind of plopped off. And then I have to, it was a little hard to peel off. They're a little thicker than the paper ones. So first time handling them, I couldn't figure out how to get just one. You saw that? It just fell off. So there's one. And so to test how see-through it is, because that's important to me when I'm marking someone's line on the page, you can still read through it. And then something else I do, if they keep getting it wrong, I can underline it and circle it so I can show it to them that that's a problem. And then when they get it right, I just pull it off. So I recommend this not just for teachers, but for directors. Highly recommend it for stage managers. I hope I get to stage manage something this summer since COVID's over. And just, your own personal journaling and things like that. When you're done with your 3-month journal and all your reminders and stuff, you can go in and pull all these out and, stick them back together and then use them again for the next journal. I think it will last through 3 or 4 journals. So that's back in the bag. So what else do I have here? Putting the reusable sticky notes back in the box until fall, when I will pull them out to use to teach. Yeah. Showing them off one more time, how they're used. You need to use the water erasable pen They recommend their specific pen, which I almost forgot to put back in the box. I didn't put the chamois back in the box because I have to let it dry. Aha, now it's time for our next item. What do we have here? This is also from the same company, the NEWYES store, NEWYES. This is a zippered leather portfolio. If you want to give any teacher an end of the year gift or a new year gift or a director or a stage manager or anyone like that, I think this is awesome. As a director, stage manager, I think it's a great place to put a printed script. Or even there's room in here to put a small script. So you can keep track of everything. But it's not a good place to put your show Bible. So, but you leave the show Bible in the theater at all times. So it's not something you carry back and forth anyway. So look at that. Why is it so big? It's huge. It's bigger than my head. Looking for things to compare it to size-wise right now, just to show you how dang big it is. So that's one journal that I was using before COVID hit. I'm going to try and use it next year. Just change the dates in it. And then that's comparing it to the size of a typical paperback. That's No Fear Shakespeare right there. So comparing it to a typical paperback book there. And so unzipping it. And what's it got inside? It's got a clipboard, so you can put in a pad of, you know, a yellow pad of paper or whatever kind of pad type notebook you want to put in there. It's got this elastic thingy. I'm not quite sure for what. I think I could put my regular journal in it. I can't put the big binder journal in it, but I can put a regular dot journal binder in it. It's got places for your credit cards and things, and my cell phone fit in there neatly. I could put my business cell phone in there since I don't carry it a lot, only when I'm doing business, right? And then it has room to tuck some more documents in the back. So I think they may have kept me from doing a little bit of back to school shopping in the fall, because between the sticky notes and this neat notebook, I think I can let go of the bigger like trapper keeper that I use to carry school information around, because I drop it sometimes and then I have to reorganize the papers. So only the most important papers, like the kids' contact information and stuff, would come with, and you know, I would use it to carry some materials. So that's all. I hoped you liked my very first product placement. Until next time.